beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Sorry, I'm not trying to get you guys out. I'm trying to get this centered here. So, I was asked to do a message for you guys. Also, Pisces. Like, it was just kind of crazy how it all happened. But, anyways, Source wants me to do a reading for you guys. I do not know what the topic is. It was just what Source wants to talk to you guys about. So, keep in mind, this is a general reading. I have your energies out here on the table. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. It just means it was for someone else. And also, guys, I just want to thank you to all of my OGs, my new G's, anybody that allows me your most precious asset, your time. It is truly an honor being here for you, giving you guys these readings. And my prayer, as always, is that any of my videos that you guys should watch happen to fall upon your heart in a way that reminds you to use your intuition and your discernment to take back your power and to live your best journey, okay? Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. If you guys are interacting with the channel, it does help me to get out more and supporting the channel in any one way, shape, or form. That is all in the description. Donate if you would like. You guys are also able to get personal readings, and that is all in the description box. How to contact me. I think of what nothing. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. So, Source, you wanted to talk to Aries tonight. So, what messages do you have for Aries? How can we help out Aries? What's going on with Aries? How can we help them tonight? What do they need to know? I definitely feel like for the majority of you guys right now is like it was for perspective. This is about perspective in your business. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. This is like if you guys have business partners or if you're working with people, this is like changing the way you see the workers, just the people who work around you. Like it's like effective in regards to how you see them. And this is going to give you a new opportunity to embark in. Something that's going to make you like really happy. Okay, thank you. Because I feel like in the past, like you put a lot in and it hasn't really panned out the way that you wanted it to. And so now there's an opportunity that once you change your perspective on something, it's going to come in and you're going to feel happy, you're going to feel renewed, you're going to feel good about everything. Okay, so that is the message coming through right off the bat. Source, what messages do you have for Aries? What do they need to know? Okay, thank you. Yeah, you've been exhausted. Like I said, like you've been working really hard on something and you're just emotionally exhausted and feeling like nothing's ever going to pan out for you. And there's a lot of negativity surrounding you. Just being in a low vibrational energy, it's just you when you work so hard on something and it doesn't pan out for you the way that you imagine it to, or it feels like it's taking extra long, or things like, they're not coming into place the way that they should, it just really emotionally exhausts you because it's like, gosh, I put forth such an effort. And yet what is happening? It feels like nothing is happening. And sort of saying it's like right now your mindset is what's keeping a block on things, but what you're not seeing just yet is that once you change your perspective, this block is going to be lifted. And as that block is going to be lifted, you guys complete a cycle. And that's like a belief pattern that you guys have had for some time that has drained you in many ways. Yeah, and kept you from your money and romance and in toxic situations. And it's always this feeling of starting over. Why do I gotta start over? Why does it always feel like everything happens to me? Why is it that I always have to deal with this and it feels like no one else has to deal with this stuff? Why is it always me? And it's not like you're having a pity party or anything like that, but it's like you just kind of think about your life and the things that you've been through and the situations that you've dealt with. And as you think about it, you're just like, damn, it just feels like I go through more than anybody else, right? So I'm not trying to make this a pity party because it's not. It's just this thought that, like, when you really look at everything you've been through, it's like rather than looking at the lessons, it's like you're comparing your life to other people's lives when you don't know the story of other people's lives. And even if you do, you still don't know how hard their lessons and their situations have impacted them emotionally, because ultimately the things that we choose are what are going to impact us on a deep emotional level. And that's exactly what has happened here. And overall, it's interesting because you have 10 to start with, so 10 10 coming out, both in the reverse. It's like resistance to changing this belief. There's definitely your emotional ego holding on here. And I feel like it has to be someone you're connected to physically. Not necessarily married. This is somebody that you sleep with, or somebody that you have, relations with, I guess. I don't know what we got going on. Yeah, it's been really impulsive. It was an impulsive move with the lovers behind the Empress in the reverse. Yeah, and they've like, look, and then there's your perspective. Oh my gosh, guys, there's this and now this person's draining you, and this person's draining your finances, and this person's draining everything about you, and you always feel like you have to start over. And you're not seeing it with this person just yet. This is something that you're just like, why does this stuff always happen to me? You're looking at the outside circumstances instead of what's right in front of you. And this person has, so if this is a friend, it's somebody, okay? But this person has you in multiple situations. It's like this person takes advantage of people like this. Okay, that's what they do. It's just what they do. It's nothing to be mad about. But yeah, they're saying to change your perspective and feeling like things are always happening to you, and see it as things are happening for you. Like if you're attracting these toxic situations, Aries, this is like that moment of clarity where it's like, okay, if I have all these things that are happening to me and they're happening to me, what is the common denominator at the end of the day? It's not all those situations. In reality, it's you. And it's not saying it's your fault. It's just saying that if you don't like your reality, change your reality. It's not going to change like that. It really takes you focusing on what it is that's putting you in this energy. And what's putting you in this energy is the people that you invite into your life. You have the opportunity to say no, but you're just so used to a certain type of individual that you keep letting them into your life. And these individuals, they really do not have your highest interest in mind at all. Okay, I guess you didn't want to come out. Oh, I see. Yeah. And you're concerned with the way that you appear to this person or to these people. You're concerned with how they see you. And you don't want about you. You don't want them to see the side that you try to hide from people. And again, with perspective hitting hard here. Perspective is something that's continually coming up across the board. So I don't know what it is right now, but there's a lot going on. And it's like you help this person out a lot. You help this person out a lot, and at the end of the day, this person would not return the favor for you. And it's like you still just keep going back to this person. You still keep giving to this person. You still keep helping this person out. And it's like you're not learning the lesson that's been brought to you. And this is about connecting with yourself, with your inner being, with your higher self, with source. Right, the Popess, when she comes out in the upright, she's very intuitive. She's loving, she's kind, she's guided. She knows what to say, when to say it. She knows how to approach all of life, and she's secretive when she needs to be secretive for purpose. It's not to hurt people, it's for purpose. And the thing is that as she's here in the reverse, it's just saying like you're looking away from what's causing you. Look, exactly. You're looking away from what's causing you this anxiety, what's causing you this frustration, what's causing you this fear. Okay? And in looking away from it, it's like you're reading more into the potential of the future. You know, it's like, oh well, the future is this. Oh well, the future is that. Did you sleep with this person? Like, I'm just asking because I'm getting a friend vibe, but I also get like it's weird. It's just like a weird. It's weird. It's not like anything I've ever really experienced before. It's like feels like somebody you know as a friend. Like you know them, they know you. Like they're aware of your life. You're aware. But then there's also this weird like electric feeling underneath, and I keep feeling it right in between my sacral, my root chakras. I'm feeling it at, and it's like this weird twitch. It's almost like maybe there is a sexual attraction between. What's on the bottom? Yeah, there's hope. Yeah, okay. Here we have again the mentioning the tricksters in your life, the people who you don't want to color outside the lines for just to save your support, your stability. You guys have something to offer. You guys have something to offer this person. So I, like I said, I keep getting like a sexual, but it doesn't all, it doesn't necessarily, I know I said it was a lover, but it's just it's a weird, this like a strange energy, guys. Like this is, I don't know how to describe this, like, except like maybe a friends with benefits, but there's no benefits, but you both want there to be. Like, it's just a weird, but source is saying there's still hope for you. Don't give up hope, because right now what they want you to focus on is the fact that there's a person in your energy, or there's people in your energy right now that are trying to manipulate you, and how they manipulate you is based on your energy around how others perceive you, and they really play on that, and they play on how that's your real stability. Oh, don't worry, Aries, that's your real stability, is how everybody perceives you. If they see you as a good person, then by golly, you must be a good person. But there's more, like there's more to it. This isn't about seeing you like any one way, shape, or form, or it's like having money. They like, oh, if everybody sees that you're buying the newest, the latest, and the greatest of everything, everybody's gonna respect you because you have money. That's how this person feeds you. Like these weird ass scenarios. It's like really don't matter. And it's like I feel like you're weighing on that and you feel that. Oh my gosh, I really thought I turned that off before I came on. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, well, I guess there's your clarification, right? Because I really thought I turned that off and I did not. Okay, maybe Source turned it back on. Who knows? Some weird ass things happen with electronics. So I feel like you guys maybe, I don't know, like there's this wool over your eyes. It's like this person brings it up and you kind of want to, you want to believe them, and you do, because that's the old you, but there's like a new you that's trying to come in here. And that new you is kind of like, well, is that really what matters though? Is, I mean, like how I appear to other people, like, is that really what matters? Like, and so it's like, I don't know, it's like you're having like a change of heart, is the energy that's coming through. Like it's just, I've changed my mind, y'all. I've changed my mind. Source, what other messages? Okay. Oh, so I didn't even get to ask that very fast because that shit came flying out like that. Yeah, okay. Here's the deal. Look at all this swords energy. You guys are stuck in your heads. Like you guys are replaying scenarios over and over again, regretting the past. You guys are in a place, maybe you're watching this person from the sidelines, maybe you're trying to keep tabs on them, but you're in this energy of not facing the fact that you're not listening to your intuition. Like you are reluctant to face this fact. It's like, what if my intuition's correct? And then your ego is like, yeah, but you don't want it to be correct, because what you want is what we want, and I'm going to make sure that you get what we want. And it's like, yet there's still this imbalance here that's coming in. And maybe you're new to listening to your intuition. For some of you guys, this is definitely telling me that you guys could be new to using your intuition, or even just trying to trust it. And it's like you almost don't know where to start, and so you're kind of defensive on both sides of it. Either way, though, what has happened is that there's been this conceited energy that's been around you, and you in turn have absorbed this conceited energy, which is making you feel exhausted. And right now, you're fighting an inner battle. You're fighting an inner battle with your mind and your spirit, and you really think your spirit has it out for you because it's telling you things that you don't want to do. And it's like the emotional ego is coming in and convincing you of all the reasons of why you shouldn't do what spirit is saying. And it's not gonna, I mean, your ego is not gonna come in and be like, oh, that was spirit, we shouldn't listen to. No, your ego's gonna come in and be really sly about it, make you feel bad and make you, oh well, remember when, or remember how this happened. And it's like you're just really resistant to it, and it's all because of internal struggle. This is an internal battle, and you're really having a battle right now between how things have happened in the past versus how things are going to happen in the future. And in that energy, you're not capable or able to come into a present moment where you're actually just in a space a peace. Or how about this? How about you're just in a place of space? Okay, like that sounds so crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't come into that. Like I can't just be still for 5 minutes. But the thing is that in not being still, you've come into this place of just playing scenarios over and over and over in your head, thinking, what if, what if. Life is a whole big what if. The only thing that is what is right now. So why are you thinking about what if? There is. Did you guys invent a time machine and not tell the world? 1605 on the clock, 1606. Like, come on, guys. Yeah, because you don't want to pay attention to the small details. Look, another swords cards. This is out of your element. You guys are fire element. You're stuck in your head in the air element, which means you guys are flaming. You're fanning the fires. Like it's like you guys are letting your mind fear and your openness to spirit, right? And guys, it's not bad. Like I'm not here blaming you guys or anything like that. It's not like that. No, because this is it's just we all need that reminder that we're capable of controlling our lives and we're not our thoughts. And sometimes we all just get into these funks where we become our thoughts. Okay? And so the little details here are this, just paying attention to the red flags, paying attention to what you're resistant to change, paying attention to where there's confusion and illusion, and then picking up and remembering that it's in honoring that this is there, that we can come into a place of being free. Because when we give this a voice, when we say, hey, why do I feel that way? Well, I feel that way because this happened and because this happened and because this happened. Not complaining, but really looking into the depths of things. It's like I said, I feel like you guys are blaming everything else that's happening to you rather than seeing the situations that have repeated themselves. And so it's like as you start to look at the things that have repeated themselves, you're going to realize, oh, like this is sent to me to heal, but I just haven't been paying attention to it. And again, it's not blame. It's just you look for advice, right? Don't like the advice that source has to give through us as tarot readers. Again, it's based on how we communicate with source, and it's based on our gifts, and it's based on what we perceive and also what we feel, right? So there's a lot of components that go into that, and people really think that, oh well, no, they just know it alls and that stuff. Sometimes the advice that comes out, at least from my experience, when it comes out, I'm like, whoa, that's actually really good advice. Like I should try and take that. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's so channelized, but you guys have being mad at you. It's not me being mad at you. It's not me pointing a finger at you. It's just saying, like, hey, I've been here too. I've been in this space of like I remember seeing this video once on how to open your third eye. And I remember wanting so badly to watch it, like how I was so drawn to watch it. And so instead, I saved the video because I remember my ego was coming in at that time, and I know what it is now. I didn't at the time, but I kept asking myself, what if? Because the very beginning of the video said, if you guys are afraid that your life could change drastically and the person that you're with is not the person you're meant to be with, or the situation you're in, and he went to explain on like how everything it is that you're experiencing is maybe not what you're meant to experience, you know don't watch this, because if you're afraid, like that's what's going to happen. And I remember saving that video for 2 weeks and thinking it over every day, because when I heard what he said, I stopped the video immediately because I could hear my emotional ego telling me, well, what if I'm not meant to be with who's my ex now at the time? What if I'm not meant to be with him? What if this whole idea that I have in my head that we're soulmates, that we're so connected, what if that's not meant to be? And that was a question that I kept asking myself over and over again, and that's what kept me from going to the video. And then one day when I woke up, it was like 2 weeks later, I woke up and I said, but what if it is? And it was almost like me doing reverse psychology that allowed me to open up that video, which led me down the rabbit hole. Let's just be honest, guys. Let's just be honest. Led me down the rabbit hole. That shit just led me on. It was crazy after that. I remember that. So crazy. I had just moved into a friend's house. We were just living there, and I hadn't been there for a couple of weeks yet. And my mom had just passed away a couple months before, and And it was such a trippy time like in my life, and I just remember that. And after that, after I watched that, like my whole life just changed. It just changed drastically. It was such an experience. It really was. So I feel like I need to tell you guys that, because like just being open to the change is what will let you guys find what you need. Okay, it's different for everybody, but Source wants to, they want you to know. Okay, thank you, Source. No, no, no. Are you serious? The Ten of Swords reverse comes out with the Ten of Swords reversed? What? What? Already in your reading, Aries, already right here on the pedestal. We got Source coming in swinging. I love you, Source. Thank you so much, Source. I can't. Guys, I'm don't ever ask me to quiet down or any of that stuff. I get just as excited as the first time I ever did tarot. When the first time I did tarot, I sat there and looked at that and I was like, what are up with all these synchronicities? And it just has grown and grown from there. If you guys are dealing with a Pisces, you might want to check out that reading too. I was channeled to do them tonight too. And the thing is that reading was so synchronistic, which I already know you guys is we already we already got it. We already got it. We have 1010 coming out again. When we shuffled the first time, remember we had 10 of coins in the reverse. 1010 coming out together here, guys. Look, like Source is telling you, A, have faith, and B, this is a cycle for you. This is a cycle that once you complete it, it's done. It's a wrap, y'all. It's a wrap. Let's cut the tape. Let's go. But it like Source is wanting you to understand that everything that I just said, coming out with the Swords card, saying yes, that is what's going on. And yes, this is the cycle. When you change this, you're going to be successful in your endeavors, because you're going to understand that it's always been you that's been your block. Okay, and it's not to blame yourself, it's to understand that that's the power you have in your life. You can stop your life from happening, or you can be a co-creator in your life. What do you choose? Source coming in. Oh God, Source, thank you. Look at that. Once you guys honor how you feel and what it is you've been through. So like you're about to change your path, but you have to take the steps. That's this energy here. It's like you have to take the steps. We have two coming out. We have two next to the 10 of swords. Come on, guys. Two is all about trusting the process. One is all about having faith. 1010 is about that. It's like being on your path of purpose and completing a cycle all together, right? Like beautiful energies coming out. We've got 9 of swords in the reverse over here. It's like tying up loose ends, getting things cleared out, like getting it so you can complete the cycle, right? So Sourceman, please have a clarifying card for the Pope S in reverse. Please clarify the Pope S card here, Source. Hooray. Wow. The 6 of Cups. Yeah, so didn't I say this was like a friendship, but it felt like it was like a friends with benefits type thing? So they are clarifying that this is a love relationship. You guys don't have to be doing anything. Okay, I'm not saying this like if you guys are married and you have this friend, but you're attracted to your friend, but you don't do anything, like I'm not here to be like, oh, no, it's cool. Do you, boo boo? At the end of the day, it doesn't. This is Source coming in, clarifying what Source knows, right? I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but Source does, saying that it's this energy, you not listening to your intuition, which is actually keeping you from this, okay? So Source is saying when you listen to your intuition, when you go within, you're actually going to attract somebody that's on equal give and take with you. But again, I feel like you are hoping that this person that's in your life right now is on that same kind of equal give and take, but they're not. Because this person feeds a side of you that they like, they want that part of you. They like that unchanged part of you, because that means that they don't have to look at their own shortcomings, right? And so Source is saying here, it's like you want an equal give and take in love. Like this is a beautiful relationship, right? This is somebody who's going to fill up your cup, you're going to fill up their cup, you're going to fill up each other's cups alone by yourselves, and then it's just like going to be this beautiful situation. You're going to invite other people in as well, and this is harmony and seeing yourself with the eyes of love. And I feel like that's important here too, because it's like you're more concerned about what everybody else is doing rather than seeing yourself as a divine being of light and love that's worthy of love. Yeah, because you're juggling too many things. Yeah. especially when it comes to love. There's a look, manipulation coming out here with the Two of Cups, the two are the two coins, the Two of Cups, and the King of Swords, and we're clarifying the Pope. So we have 222 coming out together here, guys. Again, synchronistic as hell. This is crazy. I love it. Thank you, Source. Thank you so much. But here we have this energy of you guys just doing too much. Like this is doing too much, and there's so much going on that it's making you feel overwhelmed right now. And it's because you're the only one that's giving into a situation. You're giving into a situation here and you're getting brokenhearted. Someone's let you down. Someone's broken your trust. Like someone has manipulated you into believing that you weren't worth what you wanted. They manipulated you into that because they see your worth. Say the coins in the upright here, they see your worth. Like they've got they're defensive towards you, yes, but they see your worth and their biggest secret here. Look at how this knife is like hidden here. It's like their biggest secret is the fact that you could actually succeed more than they could. And that's the problem that we have. And so this person is like putting a lot of bad juju on you. They're putting a lot of negativity on you. Like they want you to be the way that they want you to be. And here you are just hoping like, hey, can't this just be a balanced relationship? And source again, just clarifying that no, there's no balance in this. Again, this is a toxic situation. You have to change your perspective and see the whole of the picture as the person as a whole and come into acceptance for who they are in this now moment, knowing there's nothing you can do to change them, Aries. Nothing. Can you be okay with that? And equally so, can you protect yourself? So if this person's taking advantage of you, can you protect yourself? Can you please clarify this Page of Swords? Source, please clarify this Page of Swords. Okay, thank you. Wow, the Queen of Coins. Yeah, that's what you're blocking. You're blocking your success. Like your independence, your stability. And isn't it funny because I feel like this person's been around. Like I keep getting that this person's been around for a long time. Like started out with that feeling like this friend, feel like an old friend. And I feel like that is the key to your success is realizing that this old friend from a long time ago is actually not very good for you. Like like I know it sounds so cruel, but really at the end of the day, it's like seeing these red flags and look at how they're both have something in this past energy. Like this Page of Swords has the wands over here blocking himself off, and she's focused on the coin over here in this past energy, realizing you don't have to block yourself off from this energy anymore. What you need to do is see that that's actually your greatest strength. And this is not necessarily about money. This is about what is manifesting in this material realm. So this could be stability in home, finally getting off your car, getting, a new home for yourself, being independent on your own, whatever it is. But now it's like instead of you being stuck in a place of only taking action based on what you know from the past, you're using the past to be in action now so that you can set your future. It's like it's a 180 here, like a 180. But it's in honoring the fact that you deserve equal give and take relationships, and it's in figuring out that the reason maybe that you're so frustrated right now isn't because of what you thought it was. It's actually something deeper. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse here. Yeah, and oh, Aries, you're feeling like you had to start over all over again, right? You feel like, gosh, I have to start all over again. It feels like I'm starting from scratch. It feels like, I got all this stuff. And what's really going on is that you had a blockage. You're not starting over. You had a blockage that you didn't want to honor, you didn't want to look at. And that caused a lot of people to be. So I heard up in your shit. Okay, like I don't know where, but up in your shit. Like they were up in your shit about what was going on and they wanted to know everything about it. And it was what you didn't realize it was that the relationships were you just wanting more because your perspective was in the wrong place. To you that attracts people who can be uh, who can be toxic. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not here to diagnose people. I'm here to just tell a story. People who aren't good for you. And you were putting it all on your own shoulders, saying, I got to start over. This is no good. Why do I always feel left out? Why do I always feel like nobody has my back? Comfortable with who you are. And it's like your perspective comes down to just being completely comfortable and accepting of who you are so that you can change your fortune. And that's your success. It's just honoring. It's honoring how you feel right now. Your actions have been based upon how you feel. So rather than taking action, honor them. How do I feel right now? Why do I feel like that? And what happens? That's the best way for you to heal, okay? Source, will you please clarify this? Swords. Clarify this Knight of Swords for me, Source, please. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Okay. The Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Definitely that sexual energy coming back through here, guys. Like, just that's why you're so misguided right now. It's because if you guys haven't had sex, okay, again, this is a weird like place that I'm in right now because I want to say it's a relationship, but every time I lean that way, like I'm getting told no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, well, friends. And they're like, yeah, it's friends. But then when I'm like, okay, is it friends with benefits? They're like, no, but they want that. Like, so it's like this weird center place of like there's a want for attraction here, and that's what's been making you make decisions without realizing it, like being defensive, being upset, being angry, maybe getting involved with this person in the first place. It actually all came from a prior wound, and it's this person is triggering this family wound where you weren't actually paying attention to the details here. There was a lot of confusion. 9 is a powerful number. I didn't even realize that. I don't even think I mentioned that earlier. 9 coming out pretty close together. So yeah, we have the Knight of Coins on the bottom with the 8 of Wands in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. So here's the deal. You got to stop trying to control your emotions. You got to stop trying to figure like this is telling me that the mother wound is being highlighted here for you, the nurturing, which is natural for you because you're a fire sign. Sometimes it's hard for you to embody that loving, nurturing energy. It's not that you guys aren't loving, it's just that watery emotional energy, right? You guys can be nurturing, but at times can be detached as well. And you don't see it that way, okay? Like you don't. But it's like when you guys have the mother wound healed, it's you're able to tap in with the sacral chakra energy. And when you guys tap in with that, you come out as this very adoring person that people immediately fall in love with. Your Aries, of course they do, because you guys have such charisma, right? Such charisma. And so they're saying you got to stop controlling your emotions and take action towards what you want. And what you want is to be manifesting something here in this realm. You're mad. Say you're mad. Say why you're mad. You're upset. Say why you're upset. You feel betrayed. Why do you feel betrayed? It's okay to ask these things, especially if it's someone that you care about, Aries. I think that's the problem. Everybody thinks, oh, I care about this person and I shouldn't think bad things about them. You know what? What's to say that they don't think bad things about you? And who's to say that you haven't already thought bad things about this person? Let's be real. We have so many thoughts in a day. Like if this person made you mad at any one time, of course, you're gonna have a moment where you're gonna be, thinking not so great thoughts of them. I feel like I need to get one more of these. It's crazy that we had Wolf Instinct come out. I'm gonna read these in a minute. But I just think that that's crazy because what I said is like you guys you're not following your intuition, and Source highlighting here. Your intuition plays a pivotal part in this. And it's almost like you've been focusing your intuition on the wrong energy. That's interesting. Thank you, Source. The wrong energy. Yeah. You're finding strength in the situation. You're finding strength within yourself. Climbing the mountain. It's been a long journey. It's been a really long journey for you, Aries, and that's okay. It's all a journey. It's all a part of this process, right? Yeah, you're ending cycles. You're letting go of things that have really been on you for a long time. And it's interesting because we do have 8 here with the 6 and the 2, and 8 is a karmic situation. And 8 is also the number of abundance, bringing in your abundance, your wealth, your prosperity. And so I feel like that's a thing. One of the things that you want more than anything is a stable relationship. Well, that's all based on you letting go of this emotional wounding that's been holding you back and not trying to put it on everybody else. Like, step away from how everybody else feels about you or how everybody else feels about the situation that happened. Come back to a place of coming within. Yeah, exactly. With the connection. Look at this. We have the tarantula and the connection. That's connection. Tarantula is connection. Number 13, which is 4. And then we have 31. So 13, 31. Guys, I can't make this up. Right here, 13, 31. I don't know if you guys can see that. 13, 13, and 31. Look at that. So you guys are learning how to release these toxic connections that keep you bound, right? And that is a beautiful thing. And I love that Source just totally clarified. And look, 4 and 4 is 8. Guys, I can't. 1331. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 and 4 is 8. And we had 8 coming out here. I can't. Gosh, I'm so glad this stuff gets recorded, guys. Like, I'm telling you, I even was telling Pisces that, like, I attribute everything, my gift and everything I attribute to Source, because without Source, none of this would be possible. It's not me, it's Source through me. That's the thing. It's like everybody's so concerned about having the best of the best of the best, and it's not about having the best. It's about humbling yourself and realizing that we're nothing without the Creator. We're nothing without the Creator. And you have multiple reminders coming through here. I can't make this up. 1331. This is 8. 6 and 2 is 8. And this was the card I was talking about, saying that you guys are ending cycles. This is a karmic connection. And we have 1331 come out. Talking about cycles and connection. Guys, it baffles me still. It baffles me still. Okay, well, I want to get one more oracle, one of these. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the two that flipped over first. What do we got on the bottom? Jane Austen. So writing might be good for you guys. Also contemplation. So Jane Austen says, none of us want to be calm waters all our lives. And so I feel like drama definitely stirs up a lot of triggers for you. And I think that you've come into a space of, it's not that you enjoy drama, but it's like you're so used to having it around. Like, again, that thought process, all these things keep happening. It's like that you're not realizing that you're just so used to it that it's just natural to manifest that in your life right now. It says, it is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Uh, you want a successful relationship. Okay, perfect, great. There are as many forms of love as there are moments in time. And wasn't I saying that earlier? You guys are so concerned about what happened in the past, and you're so worried about what's going to happen in the future, that you guys have come into a place where you're unable to be present with this now moment. And that's what she's saying. It's like there's many forms of love as there are moments in time. When you guys worry about the past and you worry about the future, you're not actually being present so that you can absorb the memory of this moment, which is so much more precious because you have breath in your lungs in this now moment. And that's the gift. It doesn't matter what's happened. Is it weighty? Sure, it's weighty, and sure, it hurts, and sure, it's not fun. But that's all just a part of experience and being human. It's just the way it is. So you guys got Albert Einstein. It says objects in a mirror are closer than they appear. So two things. I feel like this is just reminding you to pay attention to those that are closest to you, which this definitely feels like this is somebody who's close to you in your energy field. So it could be family, but it could be a friend. It could be a lover. And a lot of, again, I'm not going to get into it because I got some weird ass energies going on here, but we got that, guys. So and then I also feel like Source is saying too that your success in having soul tribe and love come into your life is just around the corner. Okay, it's not, again, this is, I will never say that this is the love of your life coming. No, when I talk about love, this could be family, soul tribe, people who are going to vibe on a level with you, and it's going to make you feel like you're not so alone, because you're not alone. There are people who are just not just like you, but who vibe on the same level as you. Okay. Says the distance between two objects is always relative. Exactly. So this to me, so honestly, what I saw, it's weird. When I read this, I saw those little things where you drop one side and it hits this one and they keep coming back like this, right? And so I feel like that's the thing. It's like there's all these little balls in between them, but look at how they're like changing each other, right? Like they're both going like this. And so it's like as you take away those balls in the center, they're doing that together to each other. And eventually when you take them all away, they're going to be touching each other. And I feel like that's exactly what it's saying here. It's like you feel like this is so far away. And it's like, but you're not seeing the work that's being done in the center, in the outskirts, outside of this realm in the east. It's like you have to pay attention to that within, that energy within, and make sure that you're focused on yourself because it will make this come quicker because you're not so focused on the outcome of the love or having friendship or guidance in your life in that way. You're more focused on taking care of yourself in this now moment, which also puts you in presence. Says the simplest things are sometimes the most complex. And again, I feel like this is just pointing out that it's like what's standing right in front of you. It's the simplest answer to your problem, but it's the only thing that you don't want to look at right now in this moment. It's not a bad thing. It's just resistance. It's that resistance. We had instinct come out with the Pope S here. It's like just telling you, like, your instinct again plays a pivotal part on this journey in this now moment. You've climbed a huge mountain, right? We have mountain on the bottom, strength. We've got both of these mountains in here, and it's like you're stronger than you realize. Allow yourself to listen to your inner self. Like, stop being like you don't have a good intuition. Like, just stop being like that. Like, you do. And stop beating yourself up for listening to your intuition when your intuition may take you into situations that might feel painful. Because by now, if you've taken this journey and you've been on this journey for a while, you realize that those are situations to help you overcome exactly what we're talking about here, a trigger in regards to somebody that's very close to you. And it's in healing that you guys are able to overcome it. We had the of the mother wound coming out, being she's very grounded. Being grounded, she nurtures herself because she knows she has to, but she's focused on what she wants success wise in her life. Okay, when you have the Queen of Cups, she nurtures herself, but she also is very nurturing to others. This is more about taking away and being that nurturer to yourself, being grounded within your own skin, okay? So we have simple acts of kindness. Number 5, which is change. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. So there's something of service that you guys are meant to be doing. I feel like you got an inspiration recently and you're kind of trying to talk yourself out of it. It's like you're like, oh, it's a good idea, but other people are already doing it, or oh, it's a good idea, but who am I? And Source is saying like, hey, I gave that to you because you're the only one that can express it the way that I'm asking you to express it. So honor yourself. Honor yourself in that. Don't be so caught up in the fact that, oh, like, well, again, that's the emotional taking you out of it, just like I said. And honestly, if you look at the energy of the mother wound, I think you might see similarity in the way that they talk, the way that your inner voice talks, which actually just ends up right. Look, what did I say at the beginning of this reading? This something. And here we have again Source coming in swinging, just clarifying this for you guys. Practice compassion for yourself, okay? This is connected to your heart chakra. This is telling you to love yourself unconditionally. Be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up because you got yourself into a sticky situation. That's not what this is for. It's just understanding that I had to go through this so that I could learn my lesson, so that now I know I have the character I need for when the anointing comes, okay? Look at this. Talking about the heart chakra, and we have the heart of the matter. Number 22, master number 2 is all about trusting the process. This is 4, which also talks about stability, inner stability, your strength, your protection. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you guys aren't aware of. And I feel like you're just losing patience right now. And they're just saying, just hold on a little bit longer. This is about you loving yourself in this now moment. This is the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. And if you look, it's like this little girl is dreaming, right? And she's having all these dreams. And then here's this angel that's like watching over her, like helping her have these beautiful dreams. And it's like, You guys are being led to have a beautiful dream right now, but it's hard for you to focus on it because you're focusing on this other situation that's in front of you. It's like being depressed and upset by it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm spent. I'm done, guys. I can't with you all. I can't. I simply can't. Like there's a time and place when one has to realize that one has is attuned. Like that's it. One just has to realize one is attuned, and it's just been more and more clear. We've got Gaia nurturing coming out. What did I say about the Queen of Coins right there? She's all about self nurturing, and here we have Gaia nurturing. I didn't know that's what that was. That's why I stacked them up right there, guys. I can't. I can't. Taking care of yourself, taking care of who you are, taking care of your inner being, being kind and compassionate to yourself, practicing compassion and simple acts of kindness. Like guys, like this reading is all about you, whether or not you want it to be or you don't. Like you want it to be about love. I know so many people are so damn concerned about love, but we can't have love in our lives until we learn to love ourselves. Because we're asking someone else to give us love when we can't love ourselves. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Fear. 38, which is 12, perspective again, moving from a lack and poverty mindset into a place of prosperity. And it's like weird. It's like you can't let the head know what the tail is doing. That's what I just heard. I don't know what that's from. I don't know where that came from at all. It's just like weird. It's like don't let the head know what the tail is doing. It's that's what came in. And it's like it's interesting because there's like a part of you that's like in this energy of being in fear and upset, right? And it's like, but there's something else that's going on that's like all of a sudden things are going to change. Like I feel like a light bulb moment is going to happen. It may be subtle and it may not be subtle, but it's coming. Hyena, fear. Wow, these are crazy. The cards tonight have been off the chain. I just feel so blessed and honored because never in all my years did I ever think I'd be here doing this, guys. Like, seriously. I'm going to grab some more cards. Don't worry, I'm shuffling over here for you. So, I'm going to get an emotional clarifier to get some from the ghetto deck. And then, of course, as always, we'll draw some messages from the ghetto bag to send you guys on your way. We'll see what else Source wants to say. Hopeful. They want you to stay hopeful. Like I feel like maybe this reading gave you hope, and if it didn't, like Source is just saying, like that's the energy to go into. Is just have hope. Just like you've worked so hard, you've come so far, right? But right now, yeah, right now being angry and annoyed is just kind of stopping you from getting your blessings. And so it's just saying, like for angry and annoyed not to come out on the board and hopeful too. It's like Source is saying acknowledge this, acknowledge this with serene and graceful underneath that, let it go, right? And then come up into a place of hope. You know it's going to happen for you. You know things are going to work out for you. You know everything is coming to fruition. It's just taking time. And I think it's like this other person's whispering in your ear and making you feel all kinds of weird ass ways. And it's like, just know that this person sees how successful you can be. And that's what frightens them. It scares the hell out of them. And it's nothing to be mad at them about. It's just it's because when we're afraid of another person, what we're seeing within that person is what also resides within our own selves. But we're so afraid that we let our feelings get us, right? Feelings are fear is ruled by all the negative feelings, right? Like it's fear rules those. It's all fear. You have anger, it's fear. You have jealousy, it's fear. You have resentment, it's fear. You have hurt, it's fear. Like these are all things, and not being able to come from a space of love. The past is the past, the future is the future. You only have this now moment. Didn't I say that earlier, guys? Like I was talking about how you guys haven't had an opportunity to be present in this now moment. Like, and then we have this card coming out. Just love. Thank you, Source. That's all I can say is thank you, because it's just this, yeah. Anyways, guys, it's just like you have to let go of these things. You have to realize it's not to you, it's for you. And I forgot what I was talking about. I feel like the point was lost when Source was like saying that it just doesn't matter right now. It doesn't, like, the past is over with. It doesn't matter. Like, we're focusing on the wrong things, focusing on the anger, focusing on the hurt. It's like, oh, that's all fear. It's all fear based, right? And being in unconditional love means acceptance. Okay, I heard stop. I don't know. This one wants to come out. We've never let you journey alone. We fight with, stand with, and guide you the whole way. Love your ancestors. Yeah, you guys are not alone. Like, you've never, ever been alone. I feel like sometimes you feel alone. But you guys are healing wounds. You guys are healing yourself. You're healing your future by being in this now moment. Okay, I heard stop. That one. I'm sorry. You made me realize I too had to grow. Wasn't I saying this person is upset you because, like, they're whispering in your ear because they see how successful you can be, and that's what scares them, because they see within you what's also within them, but they don't, like, you're making them realize that they have to grow and they don't want to. Let go of worry. You're exactly where you were meant to be. Thank you, Source. Thank you for that reminder. Just thank you, because it's exactly what I said. All of this is happening for you. It's not happening to you. You're where you're meant to be. You've given your power away. You've given your power away to these people, to this person. Like, seeing them as having more control in your life right now than you do in your own life. And how can you take that back, even if it's just like, guys, it sounds strange, right? But honestly, even if it's just something small, what can you do that's small that will help you bring your power back? Like, maybe you spend too much time with this person. Okay, so instead of spending so much time with this person, just spend 15 minutes less and spend that 15 minutes doing something that you like. I heard, like, reading or writing, or, like, doing something that you enjoy, you know? Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Okay. They don't want to admit that you're doing better than they are. That's why being, and it's not, again, I was just talking about it, and for that to come out, this person is like, they didn't want to hurt you from a soul level. Of course, nobody wants to hurt anybody else from our soul level. That's our ether being. That's our highest light and love vibration, right? But in the 3D, because it's so heavy, we are run by our feelings, our fear, and this person is being run by their fear right now, and their fear that you're going to outshine them. And there's no possible way another person can outshine another person, because it's like comparing apples and oranges. You're so different. It's unfair for you to compare yourself to someone, and vice versa, someone to compare themselves to you. Thinking about you every day. Yeah, this person, they cannot let you go. Like, this person checks up on you, this person watches you, this person has to have, like, access to your energy. They just have to have access to your energy. It doesn't matter if you talk to them or not. It's like they have to, like, it's almost like getting a hit. It's like, I go see your Facebook page. Okay, I got a hit. It's good. Like, I'm good. It's a weird obsession and addiction. Like, honestly, guys, I just got, like, these weird ass itchies, like, all over my body. I wanted to, like, scrape up my skin for a minute. It was kind of weird. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, it's like person almost like it's not a good energy at all. It is not a good energy, and it's all driven by jealousy. Like, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that this is all driven by jealousy, but there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can do to show this person that you're a genuine person. They won't. This is a sexually charged connection. Thank you, Source. I did not know what this was. I kept saying in the beginning that it was like, it's a friend, but it's like a friend with benefits, but there's no benefits, but you guys want there to be benefits because there's this sexually charged connection. I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to label it, and here you go, Source. Like, I got you. Don't worry about it. We get to the ghetto bag. I got you, boo. Don't worry. It's a sexually charged connection. It's like, maybe you guys haven't slept together. Okay, maybe you haven't, but there's like a sexual energy between the two of you guys, and it's very, it's just, it's, and that might not be for everybody. Again, this could be a family member for some of you guys, but the one that I was feeling so strong, it's like a friends with benefits, but there's no benefits. Like, but what you want there, because the situation requires love and not payback. There's this energy that you could find yourself in, wanting to get revenge. And Source is just saying, like, revenge is fear. Like, that's a fear-based emotion. And so how can you overcome your fear? Right? Any low vibrational feelings that we have are created by fear. And so it's like uncovering that fear allows us to come into a space of acceptance and understanding, not only of ourselves, but of the person that we're in a moment of judgment, right? Everybody judges. That's a human thing to do. But it's those that choose to who are able to overcome what judgment for the population and for the collective, okay? Summer. Yeah, it's time for you to spread your wings and fly. Like that's what I hear with this. This is not a time frame, guys. I did not channel these for time frame. Source made this very specific. These are talking about the energies that surround this season. With summer, you think everything's in full bloom, the birds and the bees, you've got the butterflies, transformation. You've got all this energy of like just everything feels free and open, and it's like there's a depth to everything, and everybody's just in synergy and working together, and that's the energy here. It's like letting yourself come into full bloom and full blossom. Source is saying success is the greatest weapon in life. It's not success is the best payback, because it's not. Because who are you really paying back? You're not paying back anybody. At the end of the day, people are still going to continue to be who they are, right? Like what not. Success is the greatest weapon in life, because when you become successful, the rumors and the lies and the bullshit that people spread about you no longer have any clout. People are like, oh no, Aries is lazy. Oh no, Aries doesn't work out. Oh no, Aries isn't. And then when you become successful and you show up as a ripped ass, hot ass person, like you're got the bankroll, you're out driving whatever it is you want to drive in, you got a house to back it up and everything like that. What are the this person can continue talking, but at the end of the day, is anybody really going to believe them? No. Woo, here you go. They aren't deciding. It's time to walk away. Time to walk away. This is so crazy because I just did Aries the other day too. I think I did one the other day. I don't know why you guys keep coming up, but I have to. It's weird. Anyways, and this came out then too. So why are you guys waiting on someone that's not deciding on you? That's you giving your power away, saying that this person has control over when you should I stay or should I go now? It's all based on how this person feels about me. Okay, like come on guys, like this. Sorry, I'm just being silly over here, but really, really, you don't deserve to be treated like an I don't think I can say that any slower. You are a number one choice. No matter who this is, you are a number one choice. And this person's treating you like an option. They don't want to decide. Cool. You're in my past because I'm in this now moment. In this now moment, I know I'm worthy of somebody saying, hey, I choose you, Aries. I choose you now. Okay. I love you guys. I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending out light and love and prayers to you guys. I know you're going to get through this. You guys are amazing. Never forget that. This was a lot longer than I was planning on. It's 10:10 on my other clock over there. Crazy. 10:10 started your reading, guys. So I think this is perfect timing. So with that being said, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, it is not required in any one way, shape, or form. But if you guys like a personal reading too, that is all in the description box down below. Also, if you guys interact with my channel, it is a great free way to support the channel, and it also helps me to connect with your energy in a much more profound way to get you out more resonating readings. Okay, so with that being said, as always, go for my fellow Arians and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other next time. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. I was on that for an